Welcome to Whispers of Life. This is a space for lived moments, shared quietly without urgency. Tonight's story is one such moment. Take leave and come home. The voice on the phone was urgent. It was one of my seniors in my hospital. What happened? My nephew has met with an accident. We need to shift him to Delhi. Come with me. There was no time to ask for more. I went to the RMO's room, asked permission to leave. She agreed immediately. Within half an hour, we were on the road towards Uttarakhand, towards Almora. He could not drive in that state, and I had not started driving in Delhi. We picked up the driver on the way. I had packed a stethoscope, a BP apparatus, a few drips, a catheter. We did not know how serious it was. We did not know what awaited us. As we drove, he spoke softly, almost to himself. He had helped his nephew buy a jeep. It was used as a taxi in a remote village near Munsheri. The news had come suddenly. The jeep had fallen into a ravine. One passenger had died. His nephew was badly injured. There was talk of a neck injury, possibly neurosurgery. Nothing was clear. By evening, we reached Dehradun. We stopped briefly at early and then we continued. Darkness closed in around the hills. The road ahead was visible only in the narrow beam of the headlights. Someone mentioned Corbett National Park, that tigers sometimes cross these roads. We did not see any tigers, but we saw wild dogs in packs. A few deer stood still, watching us pass. The road further climbed. The curves reminded me of Manipur. We reached Almora around 8 that night. The town was asleep. At the district hospital, we were received quietly. The medical superintendent himself was waiting. Plans were being made to shift the patient to Delhi. We went into the ward. The boy was in his 20s. He looked at his uncle. His voice was weak. Mamu, please take me with you. Yes, his uncle said. I have come to take you. The orthopedic surgeon explained the jeep had fallen 9 kilometers away. 2 boys survived with minor injuries. A woman, a patient traveling with them, had died. Another passenger had also died. The nephew had a cervical spine injury at C3, C4. He was paralyzed below the neck. His breathing muscles were barely working. He struggled to breathe. Oxygen was running. His lips were turning blue. I knew they should not hold for long. Then it worsened. His breathing became irregular. The blue deepened. We moved instinctively. The treating doctor asked if I could help with resuscitation. I had waited for that request. I joined in immediately, holding the ambu bag in a hospital far from my own in a different jurisdiction. Chest compressions, assisted breathing. We could not intubate him. I could no longer hear his heart sounds, but we continued the CPR. For a brief moment, he opened his eyes. Mamu, I'm tired. Let me die. No, his uncle said. Nothing will happen to you. Again, very softly. Let me die. We continued. Slowly, over half an hour, he slipped away. We did not want to stop, neither did the treating doctor. The uncle stepped out. He could not stay. He returned every few minutes. Is he gone? The heart responded only to forceful massage. Then even that stopped. Still we tried. The father came in. He looked, went out, came back again. Finally, the medical superintendent entered. Stop, he said gently. You have done your best. The boy was declared dead. Afterwards, the orthopedic surgeon withdrew. He stood aside, his shoulders turned inward. For a moment he sobbed quietly. He said he could not watch the patient die. Then he gathered himself. He offered his official quarters to the family for the night. Nothing more was said. Later, someone told me he was a cancer survivor, that his treatment in Delhi had been funded by the hospital staff. Perhaps that is why he stayed so long, why he tried so hard, why he could not leave the bedside. Rooms were offered, dinner was mentioned. The doctor said quietly, on days like this, I don't feel like eating. That night, we shared a room. The boy's father lay on the other bed. After a while, the father got up. I will just go and see my son, he said. He had difficulty breathing. Maybe he's better now. He's gone, he was told. He will not come back. Please, he said, just let me see him once. He broke down, sat on the floor and wept. We tried to console him. We said there were patients in the hospital. What a cruel thing to say to a father. He cried until there was nothing left. We waited for morning, hoping light would soften what night had done. Life would never be the same in that house. A call from the mountains had come, and a young, unwilling boy had joined the mist. After that night, I understood something I had not learned in textbooks. Medicine is not only about saving life. Sometimes it is about staying, even when life is leaving. Thank you for listening. If this story stayed with you, let it stay quietly. You are listening to Yening Thagi, Whispers of Life, a new story every Sunday.